Green on. Are you kidding me? Hold on, guys. Camera C. Camera C. Battery ran out. Alright, we gotta get our other battery. It's up here. It's so annoying. It's literally so inconvenient that time. That was like, that timing was comical. Alright. Now we're back. We got another video for you guys today, so you know how we're gonna start. Good morning, chili dogs. What you focus on grows. Feed them horses. We're gonna get into it. 3 more. Getting closer and closer. We're almost at the year. The 14th is the year of posting every single day. And then in the 10th of August is the year of making these trees every single day. So we're gonna get into it. I'll see you guys in a second. Green off. One more. Right to the bottom. We're gonna swap over to camera A. Somebody said it's too red. I know, but somebody said red, only red. Earlier in the chat, so I gotta do red today. Oh no, guys. So do you see right at this part right here? So the clay is too stiff, and so it just wanted to rip rather than, what's it called? Or to tear rather than to stretch. And so usually when this stuff happens, you're kind of lost, right? But if you use your fingers as a claw here, do you see how my fingers are cutting into that? Trying to create a new bond, and then slowly bring this inwards, right? Okay. Right down to the base, a little bit of water around this top edge, slowly bringing this down. That's how we can save that, yeah. Our friend, the friend of the stream, the long-awaited llama is here, right? Hey guys, it's me, Llama. We're gonna get in for another llama poll, creating our volcanoes. I'll see you guys in a second. Camera B. And again, it's always that llama, when he bites on that top rim there, he's slowly walking backwards, while that left hand is slowly pushing forward, and that's how we're getting the volcano, right? I have a quest for you, and we ask it, oh yes, what's the quest? Take this bump all the way to the top of the pot here. We say, sure thing. We're gonna make sure we're slow, we're gonna make sure we're consistent, we're gonna make sure we're not fearful of what's in store. We're never... Oh, well. We weren't fearful, we just messed up. So I just went too thin, that's all. Truly a sad day. Alright. Goated 1. Slowly pushing. Have that bump again. All the way to the top. Release off for a second. The music feels like clay pulling is an epic boss battle. That's so funny. I'm gonna be careful with this top. We may even bring that out a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. The clay will not win, guys. We shall defeat it. Every day, it comes and it battles us. And through sure willpower, we define meaning and we define value out of the things we do. Hands on the inside. Slowly pushing this outward, that tension in that middle causing it to spin over. Slowly raising up those hands ever so slightly. Keep that bump, keep that bump. Push it to the edge. And slowly chill. Kiss that rim. There we go, guys. We defeated the boss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Curl that in, curl that in, curl that in, curl that in, curl that in. Camera A. The boss has been defeated. That's number 1, guys. So I'll give you guys another pottery edit here while I get the next chunk prepped. So, goated 1. Camera C. Camera B. Here we go, guys. A little water. Hand right underneath. Slowly project that left hand forward using your body weight, not your hand strength, right? Slowly walk that up. Project that forward when you start feeling that twist. As long as what's underneath your hands, you're all good, right? This stuff underneath the hands needs to be centered. That stuff on the top can be as wobbly as it needs to be. It doesn't really matter. Bring this up. You're going to tilt that forward and bring this down. And you're going to notice whenever there's a wobble, you want to lower that right hand down to wherever that wobble is. And then feed that back up to your other hand as it's still pushing down. And there you go, right? Right down to the base. Right there. Grab your fist right over top, and we're going to swap over to camera C. Camera C. And slowly pushing down. Again, do you always see where my left hand is? It's never past center. It's always right before it. So I have my left side, my middle, and my right side. I'm always on that left side. I never branch over to that middle. I slowly take my fist down, taking all that off-center clay, bring it out to the edge. It's coming around, it's hitting that left hand, and it's getting nice and centered, right? Coming around and hitting that hand. There you go. Guys, we're gonna get our best friend of the stream. Hey guys, it's me, Llama here. What do we got down here? Clay, ready to be brought up into a volcano? Camera C. I think we gotta get into it. Camera B. Llama's gonna bite down right on that rim. Slowly walk that llama hand, right? That right hand backwards. And that left hand is pushing forward. You know what llamas love, guys? Llamas love volcanoes. We're gonna ask the clay for a quest. The clay's gonna give us this quest. The quest is take this bump to the top. Like a slug trying to find his next meal. Not freaking out if we see any wobbling. We just still continue to finish the pole. There's a thin spot right before we get to the top, so we gotta keep that in mind. Right there's a thin spot, right? Take a breath. And boom. 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 There we go. And we got the number set, right? And we just slowly walk this up. The key with this is we want to make sure that they're even. And then on ones that it's really thin, we're going to do a manual twist down. So what do I mean by that? Take my hands, wipe them dry, hold that, and if I hold it still, it's going to naturally want to twist up. I shake it to cement that twist in there. I'm going to take my hands on the outside, and it's thin, so I got to be careful with this, right? And we're just going to do a slight little orb on this one because we don't want it to totally get messed up here. And then we kiss that rim. Okay, there we go. Alright, so there's our tendrils on the bottom. We get over. Alright, sweet. Camera A. That's number 2, guys. We're going to get off to our last one of the day. So we'll head over. I'll give you guys another pottery edit. So, you guys ready? Goated 1.
You'll cry, you'll cheer, you'll die. Introducing Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Or if you're missing value in your life and you want to build it, right? Let me tell you, you're going to have to kind of sacrifice some of the comforts that you would normally depend on, right? I used to be hyper dependent on interactions with people, and then I made this big shift into just being hyper dependent on myself, right? Do you have a kiln? I have a kiln, it's right here, but I can't fire it. I live in an apartment, right? If not, how do you treat these pieces? I don't. A lot of people, you know, they make stuff for the final object, right? The artifact of the process. People in ceramics definitely always like to talk about how, you know, well, I'm a process-based artist. I do ceramics, you know, but, you know, a process-based artist doesn't make things to find the artifact, right? A process-based artist makes things, right, because the process is so valuable, right? And so I think a lot of potters kind of get that mixed up. And so I don't fire any of these things. All right, this is getting a little bit loose. Just bring this up. I think maybe, you know, maybe we'll pop these in here. We haven't done one of these in a little bit. Kiss that rim. Okay. Alrighty, we got another pottery edit here coming at you guys while I set up the camera here. So, ready? Goated 1. now we got to charge some energy, guys. So here, charge some energy. Green on. Let's get into it. We got this one over here. I think this one is the one that I just finished. I wanted to do something more interesting with this one. I had a slight lean on the top, and I couldn't go wider because I was too thin on that top tree top there. So I allowed that tendril to sort of wrap up, like sort of hang out right on that top lean, and then I had the other 3 tendrils. I only did 3 small tendrils on the other side, kind of playing with the gesture and then also the pattern on that one, right? I want to go over to this one. I think this one is the most basic one of the day, the most uniform. You know what? I'll call it the best one of the day. I'll call it the best one of the day. This one's the best one of the day. I think this one really has something, you know, I usually don't like the ones that are super uniform, right? Because I feel like they're a little bit empty, right? They're losing some of that gesture. But I think the other two just pale in comparison to the contrast that's happening here. That bass that's slowly twisting up right in that middle, getting tight, popping out so wide on that edge there, on that top treetop. I think this one really's got it going on. But anyway, we got the one up here in the middle here. I think this one's okay. I think the tendrils on the bottom did something cool. Instead of folding them in, I let them kind of taper outward. I think it almost gives it that hourglass figure, right? And so I kind of like that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let's wheel.